I'm here on Pippins pregame with head coach Marcus McKimmy ahead of the last game of the 2018 season against the Corvallis Knights. Last night, a 2-0 loss, not the way you would have liked it, but Chase Farrell, another 7 strong innings from him. What did you see from him last night, and how has he continued to grow and develop up to his last start last night?
Well, Chase made his best start of the season last night. Just a really super talented, uh, great personality, high potential young man that has kind of used the last 2 months to really make some big jumps. You know, uh, we had a plan with him of what we thought we could get to, specifically the work that Coach Kearns has done with him, and just the mental discipline it's going to take for him to be great. And we kind of saw him put that all together last night, which was super and pretty special. He put us on our back. Obviously, we had only a couple chances, so give them credit in just a well played game. They made a big play on what we thought was a really good pitch.
What were they throwing at you? A couple of different arms. Starter goes 2 2/3. Use a couple of different bullpen arms to get through that game. Not too many opportunities offensively. A couple of 2-out opportunities, but those were a lot tougher too.
Yeah, they made pitches. I thought that it's just two really good teams, going toe to toe, and it's still baseball. You got to make a big pitch or come up with a big hit with the guy in scoring position. They got us in the seventh. Like I said, we had a couple opportunities and kind of shot ourselves in the foot with some base running errors, but we knew that it was going to be a game like that, and more importantly, a series like that, which we're okay with. We welcome the challenge. We know we've scripted it to these guys that you're going to get what you earn, and for us it was. Yeah, it'll be bittersweet when we look back on an opportunity and an opportunity missed, but there's so many great lessons that get taught and understood over the course of a summer, and specifically summer baseball at the college level, that there's so much value, whether it was realized in the moment or it'll be realized after the fact. That's something that I really feel happy about.
As we end this 2018 season, how are you going to look back on this group of guys and this season as a whole?
Well, there was really a lot of layers to it, and from a movie reference standpoint, just a lot of subplots. Honestly, at the beginning we had quite a few different names that we do now. There were some injuries and some significant ones mixed in along the way. Some summer school instances that some were known ahead of time, some weren't. So it was always a next man up mentality, and we hit a really positive stretch there in the second half, and we saw some guys, whether they've been with us since day one or were a quarter school guy that arrived late, that made some really big jumps, that really bought into what we were teaching and we were pushing. And those are the things that'll stick with the coaching staff and myself in particular, because there's some special individuals and some guys that got bright futures in this game. A lot of really young guys. I mean, we're talking about it last night. We've got 3 high school seniors, in the game, and quite a few other true freshmen. So, when you look at it in terms of that and some immaturity, but just some incredible room for growth that will take place. This is just a small subplot in that journey, and it's going to be very exciting for myself and the organization to kind of see these guys in 18 and 24 months.
Mm-hmm. And how can you guys come out last game of the year against the Knights and finish this season off with a bang?
Well, that's just what it's all about. It's about competing. It's about opportunity. We have both things set up today against a quality team. I mean, the true barometer of what you need to understand about yourself and your team is to play good teams and to play with expectation and something on the line. And even though we didn't come out on the high end of that, you either win or you learn. At least the good and the great players do. And so there was plenty of situations throughout the summer and in this series, in the last 2 or 3 series, honestly, at home against Victoria in the 6-game roadie, that will be be evident, I think, in guys' minds for some time, and that's good, and it's good for the players, it's good for the coaching staff, and that to me is will be something that I'm optimistic about.
All right, the Pippins take on the Knights in the final game of the 2018 season. First pitch at 7:05.